Netflix handed a Hollywood director $44 million to finish a sci-fi series. He spent $11 million of it on Rolls-Royces, luxury mattresses, and crypto bets. He was just sentenced to 30 months in federal prison. And the show never came out. His name is Erik Rinsch. If you know him at all, it is probably from 47 Ronin, the 2013 Keanu Reeves epic that cost $200 million to make and barely earned it back. After that, Rinsch was a director looking for a second act. Netflix gave him one. In 2018, Netflix signed Rinsch to produce White Horse, an ambitious sci-fi series he pitched as a prestige project. The budget was $44 million. That is not a small bet. That is the kind of money you hand someone when you believe they are the real deal. They were wrong. Court documents show that almost immediately after the money started flowing, Rinsch began diverting it. Not a little. Not accidentally. Systematically. He wired production funds into personal accounts, then used those funds to fuel a high-risk cryptocurrency trading operation. He was not hedging with small positions. He was gambling, wildly, with money that was supposed to pay writers, directors of photography, and crew members. When the crypto bet started losing, he kept diverting more. When Netflix pushed for updates on production progress, he gave them creative excuses. Delays framed as artistic refinement. The show was in development, he told them. Things were coming together. Privately, the money was bleeding out through trading platforms. Then came the shopping. Rinsch spent production funds on 6 Rolls-Royce vehicles. He bought luxury mattresses. He furnished personal residences with money that was supposed to be building sets and hiring cast. The gap between what he told Netflix and what he was actually doing was not a misunderstanding. It was a calculated cover story. Federal prosecutors called it exactly what it was: wire fraud and money laundering. Rinsch was convicted in December 2025. Then something genuinely unexpected happened. Keanu Reeves, the star of 47 Ronin, the man whose career Rinsch had once helped shape, wrote a letter to the sentencing court asking for leniency. The letter described Rinsch as a creative talent dealing with personal difficulties. The judge considered it. Then sentenced Rinsch to 30 months in federal prison anyway. June 29, 2026. Now step back and look at the whole picture. Netflix is not a naive operation. They have entire teams dedicated to production oversight, budget tracking, and delivery schedules. Rinsch was diverting funds not for months but for years, with the series delivering zero footage the entire time. At some point, somebody at Netflix kept writing checks to a project with nothing to show. That is a governance failure worth examining. The standard answer from streamers is that prestige creative projects take time, and ambitious projects hit walls. That is true. But $11 million in personal luxury spending while delivering 0 episodes is not a creative wall. It is fraud. And it took a federal conviction to name it plainly. Hollywood moves on quickly from its embarrassments. Rinsch will become a footnote. White Horse will never air. Netflix will write off the loss and move on to the next deal. But here is the number that should stay with you. $44 million. 0 episodes. 6 Rolls-Royces. 30 months in federal prison. This is commentary and opinion, for educational purposes. This is unfiltered reality. Subscribe for the stories hidden in plain sight.